Hi, Steve here. Thank you for joining me on the Panoramic Travels YouTube channel. Janet and I ordered Harvey the RV in October 2020. We waited almost 2 years. We picked it up in Plattsburgh, New York in September 2022. So we've had it a whole year now, and somehow I haven't gotten around to making a walkthrough video until today. So if you're already a Panoramic RV owner, I might not be telling you anything you don't already know. But if you're someone who's considering a Class B RV, I think the Panoramic is hard to beat based on its quality, the floor plan, and a lot of smart design. So let's go over the exterior features first. The Panoramic RV is based on the Ram ProMaster 3500. It's a little under 21 feet long. It's very easy to drive and park. We've got electric outlets. We've got propane for an external grill or barbecue. We've got exterior shower, hot and cold water. And then coming around the back, we've got the propane fill. We've got the tow hitch with the 7-pin and 4-pin connector. And on the driver's side, we've got the Truma Combi vent. We've got water fill, the 30 amp electrical outlet, and there's a switch inside the driver door to turn on a little light out here. So that same switch just inside the driver's side door also turns on this exterior light on the back of the van. And then down here we've got the gray water valve and the black water valve. Here's the black water tank, and at the front of the black water tank we've got the flush. We got the optional roll-off screens. There's one in the back and one on the sliding door. I'll show you the one on the back here. So as we head inside, I'll show you the roll-off screen that's on the sliding door. And you can still get in and out with the magnetic strip on the screen. Let's take a look inside. So let's head inside the Panoramic RV. So here's a tip on how to swivel the front seats. Both cab seats swivel. There's 2 levers at the bottom of the seat. One's for swivel, one is for the seat back. And the easy way to remember which one is the swivel lever is if you've got an armrest there, that's the swivel. So right now I've got the seat all the way forward. I pull that lever and I can rotate it all the way around and then put the seat back. Panoramic really spares no expense when they order the Ram ProMaster 3500. It's pretty much fully loaded. You don't have to choose between the standard 7-inch screen and the optional 10-inch screen. You're going to get the 10-inch screen. Also, you've got a lot of charging ports here, 2 USB-C, 2 USB-A, 12-volt DC port, wireless charger here, cup holders, and I'll show you the backup camera. Got to start it up here. It's as if there's a drone flying overhead the RV. You can see exactly where it is in this parking spot, and then it's got different angles you can choose over here. The rear view mirror is typically an LCD screen. You can put it in regular mirror mode. We flip it up here, now it's an LCD screen, and there's two different controls here. One is brightness, and the other is the angle. I keep it all the way down. So next we'll take a look at the foyer. We've got a switch here so we can extend and retract the step. We've got 3 light switches here. The first one is for the exterior lights above the sliding door. The next one is for the ceiling lights. And the third one is for the ambient lights. Here's a surface for additional food prep. Then we've got 3 drawers here. Silverware drawer. Everything's got a secondary lock on it. This is another utensil or junk drawer. And then the third drawer has a waste container in it that Panoramic provides, and it takes 4-gallon small kitchen bags. Above the sliding door, we've got all of our controls. We've got the 12-volt system switch. I usually leave that on all the time. Propane switch, the Victron battery monitor, the solar panel monitor, the inverter switch, the sea level 2 tank monitor. So this gives us our battery level, freshwater tank level, gray water tank level, black water tank level, and propane level. And then there's the water pump switch. This is the switch for the Thule awning. And I believe this is the temperature sensor for the Truma Combi controller. This is what is affectionately known as the pizza oven. And you'll notice as soon as you open it up, a light turns on. Smart design. And I'm going to show you everything we can load in there. So this is a Sea Gear sand-free outdoor mat. And these are Van Essential insulated shades for the back windows. Van Essential insulated shades for the cab windows. Van Essential insulated shades for the windshield. And a Camco broom and dustpan. And there's still room left over. And here's the beautiful skylight. There's a release button, and you can open it up all the way. It's got a couple of detent positions, and it has a sun screen and a bug screen. The next living area I want to show you is the dining area, or the lounge. We've got 2 storage cabinets up here. They've got shelves in them. The shelves are removable. We also have a WeBoost cellular signal booster in here. It's optional. Moving down, we've got a light over the table. We've got a couple of Euro style LED track lights. And these Euro lights, they're on a track and they're movable. You just rotate them, slide them into position, rotate them back again. And then we've got this nice big window area with two awning style windows, so that even when they're open and if it's raining out, you're not going to get the rain in. And then all the windows have these pleated curtains. There's a wireless charger here on this windowsill. There are two USB-A ports, and then there are two 110 outlets down here where they belong. Not up here like some manufacturers put them where it's convenient for them. Panoramic puts them where it's convenient for their customer. And then talking about smart design, there's a table extension with 3 detents. One for the person sitting in the passenger seat. Another one where it goes straight out. Another one where it can be even more food prep area for the galley. And then it can just rotate back again. This dining area can be converted into a bed for one person. You remove part of the leg, you lift the table up, you bring it down to the lower set of rails, and then you take this seat back out. And you press it in place. And there you have it. We've got another bed. Below the table, there's additional storage. We've got the compressor, tow hitch, and jack in there right now. And for 2023, there's an option that this can be lockable. And there's more storage under the bench seat. Also below the bench seat, we've got a propane and carbon monoxide sensor and a shoe cubby. And here's the optional 24-inch smart TV. And it swivels around. And there's an Apple TV back there that I installed. I made a modifications video. That was one of the items that is in that video.
Hey everybody, Janet here. I'm going to take you around the galley. First of all, we have a Dometic 2-burner propane stove. It's nice and heavy duty, not the cheap kind with the little wire racks. Make sure when you go to close it that you lift up to close, or else you might crack the glass that's on top. We have then our sink right here. The cover that they cut into the countertop is really nice. There's like no gap here. It's really high quality. And the sink is pretty big for a Class B. We also have in it a mat to protect the base, and we have a suction cup little holder for a sponge for cleaning. They make this little opening not only to make it so it's easier to lift that up, but also if you wanted to just fill up a water bottle or something, you could just go ahead and put the water bottle down there and fill it up from there. We have a work light, which is very helpful, and we added this ratcheted paper towel holder, which is very nice. The frame that comes with it has Velcro on it and a mirror on the other side for getting ready in the morning. In the galley we have 3 very nice drawers. They're very large and they all have self-closing mechanisms on them. The cabinets in here are really well made. They're heavy duty, they're not stapled together. They really hold a lot and are very, very high quality. Up above, we have one big cabinet up here. This is where we put all of our dishes, plates, things like that. It does have a removable shelf if you, an adjustable shelf also, if you wanted to move it someplace else. We have a Master Chef microwave oven. Just microwave, it's not a convection oven. And we have, very important for when you're cooking, a max air fan. Make sure you turn that on when you're cooking. I sometimes put right over here my Breville mini smart oven, and it's very important to have it have good ventilation. You don't want to have the fire alarm go off. Here we have the wardrobe, and you can see that there's a bar up at the top that is removable, so you can hang things up there if you want. On our top shelf, we went ahead and put our Keurig. We put other supplies in there when we're out camping. The shelf is adjustable. We put it here so that we have enough room underneath to put our Breville mini smart oven in there. And on the door, we added this stainless steel towel rack that it was just like 3M, so it just attached without having to make any drill holes in it. Here we have our no cold refrigerator, and the little shelves here on the side are adjustable. It's got a pretty good size freezer, and we bought this container at the Container Store so that we could have cold water available to us. It's got a nice rack here for lunch meats and things. And then the bottom rack is really nice because you can fit like half gallon of milk and a bunch of other drinks and everything in there. Really great refrigerator, doesn't make hardly any noise, and does keep your food cold. Underneath the refrigerator, we have this storage drawer. We put a lot of cleaning supplies and extra paper products and everything in there, along with our first aid kit. And right next to it, we have a wine rack. One of the best parts of the Panoramic in my mind is this pantry, which is enormous. It has a lock here, but it also has another lock right over here. You have to pull it out and twist it. That's a safety lock. It's got all these shelves, and we reused these containers that you get things from, like from Costco and everything in. They fit in there pretty darn good, so you can put your cereals and oatmeal, things like that, in these big containers, and then the small half-size ones that are like that can fit in the lower shelves. This thing can pack a lot of stuff for like a 3-week or 4-week trip.
The Panoramic RV has a really nice wet bath. We got the doors here. There's a light switch, storage cabinet. And a little open storage area next to it, and then the handle for the shower head. Shower head goes up here when you want to take a shower. The curtain goes all the way around you. It covers everything. Nothing gets wet except the curtain. And then there's the temperature controller is on the back, and then this just turns the water on and off. So you pretty much only have to set the water temperature once. Again, smart design. So this is how you take a shower. And you don't even have to close the doors because all the water is going to stay in the shower, and that gives you a little more elbow room. When the curtain comes around this way, this valve is sticking out of the curtain, so you have access to it. And they even included a drying rack up on the bathroom ceiling. And there's also this mirror in the bathroom. But I'm not going to wave like most people do when they're doing a walkthrough and they see a mirror. As we head back to the bedroom, I want to show you the door to the garage. It's a lot of storage. We'll take a closer look at that a little later. And then we've got a step over here to help you get up into the bed. It's also a little storage area. This is the included privacy curtain. It's disconnected here. It's got a second snap over on this side, so you can just snap it up there and keep it out of the way. In the bedroom area, we've got a cubby and 2 storage cabinets on each side. And again, they've got removable shelves. And these are the optional Euro style LED track lights like we have up in the dining area. And a pleated shade for the windows. And then we've got one awning style window on this side. And this is a fixed window because the sliding door slides back. You can't have an open window there. And at the foot of the bed, there are 2 awning style windows. There's an electrical outlet. And back in the corner, there's a 12-volt outlet, and I bought a true USB-A adapter, and I installed that 12-volt fan. And here at the head of the bed, we've got 2 light switches. These are redundant light switches that turn off around the ceiling lights and the ambient lights. All of those lights, by the way, you can dim them as well. Again, smart design. This is the remote for the Max Air fan. And also at the head of the bed, we've got the Truma Combi controller, a 12-volt port, and 2 USB-A ports. And we got the optional Truma Aventa air conditioning unit, which can be run off of our batteries. We have 440 amp hours of lithium batteries. And finally, let's take a look at the garage area. So this is a lot of storage for a 21-foot Class B RV. We've got a Blackstone 17-inch griddle, a Thule ladder, camping chairs, and Panoramic includes a manual crank for the electric awning. Sometimes the if they stop working and the awning's out, you can't go anywhere. So again, smart design on Panoramic's part to include that. There's an outlet here. And then we've got a couple of drawers. We keep our electrical items in here. We keep our water items in here. This is a cover for the battery disconnect switch, and the inverters in there. The 410 amp hour lithium batteries are back behind there as well. And then this is where the water pump is and the water tank. It's not really storage. Sometimes I keep windshield wiper fluid back here or RV antifreeze. So just a note, this is a Murphy style bed. It does hinge and can be lifted up. You could have larger things back in the garage area, but we never use it that way. We like the fact that it's a permanent bed, not a puzzle bed. Panoramic even included a safety strap on the back door latch. Because the door latch is below the bed, it would be difficult to reach in an emergency. So you can just grab that strap and open the door.
So let's talk about our decision-making process. As you well know, we are newbies to the whole RV thing. We looked at lots of RVs. We watched lots of YouTube videos. We even thought about, for a short period of time, buying a cargo van and converting it ourselves, because we wanted to make sure that the RV had all the things we wanted and the quality we wanted. But we were just overwhelmed with the idea of doing it ourselves. And then we found Panoramic. So with Panoramic, the Class B was what we were comfortable with driving, because we've never had large cars or trucks. We've never towed anything. Everybody is set up differently. And I know a lot of people, for them, the number one consideration when buying something is going to be the cost. This is the most expensive thing we've ever purchased besides a house. It was a little intimidating, I'm not going to lie, but I knew that the way we are, if we bought something that fell apart quickly, or that was defective in ways, that wasn't high quality and well thought out, we would really have a hard time with that. That's not how we're set up. So we needed to have something that was reliable, that was well made, that was high quality, and we found it in Panoramic.
Panoramic has a 5-year warranty, and the few issues we did have, they handled very professionally and promptly. So we're really happy. We're a year in. We've had, I think, 4 major RV trips so far. We have 2 planned coming up. This fall, we'll be going to the Albuquerque Balloon Festival, 3 national parks in Utah and Salt Lake City. And then during the winter, we'll be going down to New Orleans, Florida, the Florida Keys, up the East Coast, and to Washington, D.C. So I hope you found this walkthrough video informative. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. There's a switch here to make it go out or come back in again.
They all have the nice self-closing. The cabinets are really, really, really well made. They're very heavy duty. No staples. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
And it has a sunscreen and bug screen.
Jesus.
Is that all we had to say? And then just do the closing thing?
Yeah, do the closing thing.
Okay. All right, I'm going to do the closing thing now. Thanks for watching.